Good evening, everyone. This is Spook, and we are live with Terraria once again. Let me, sorry, I'm just adjusting my levels here a little bit. Testing 1, 2. Alright, I think we're good. So, yep, we are back with Terraria, which is not exactly a surprise, I imagine. And I have a bunch of stuff here, and I should probably do something about most of it. So, first off, we're going to put our expensive stuff in here. Platinum bar. Oh, a diamond. Coins are already taken care of. Oh, some iron ore. So the extractinator actually gave us some ores from stuff we don't have access to. And that's just one of the weird things it does. Oh, and instead of a sapphire staff, I have the diamond staff now, so we can stuff that away for a moment. Oh, we have some chandeliers. I don't even have that many places to place them. God, you get these so quickly. Oh, wait, maybe I do. Okay, we'll put a silver one over here for our guide. And so now that we have a source of mushrooms, or I should say glowing mushrooms, we should be able to make glowing mushroom seeds or mushroom grass seeds is what I'm looking for. I'm certain I have some, I just don't know where. Oh, there they are. Okay, those babies are going to be very useful. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a place explicitly to grow mushrooms, specifically the glowing ones. And for that, I'm going to need a bunch of... Excuse me, I keep having problems with this whole breathing thing. Not breathing, just I got too much crap in my throat. Let's see, potion stuff. We'll get some blink root in here. And it's looking like we're going to need to start on a... I swear I know what words are. It looks like we're now going to have to start on a greenhouse as well. So let's look in the raw materials and see if I have mud blocks. I do. Okay. And let's put the ruby in here. Not really going to use it. Okay. Well, I know my audio is coming through, so I guess I can turn down the the monitor. And let's rename this to... I didn't even know I had that. Okay, oh, another gold chest. We'll place that down. So don't have much use for amber yet. Okay, let's get a little distance from home. Oh, this auto swings. Oh. Oh, that makes my day. All right, and... You know, I'm going to stay zoomed in for a little bit. And we're going to make most of this a bit off the ground. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set up a series of several rows And we're going to place mushroom grass seeds nearby. Like at the kind of at the corners of this thing. Oops. Like so. We're going to keep this wall here, so that'll let the mushroom grass spread to multiple layers easily, without me having to repeatedly harvest and try to get more mushroom grass seeds. And we'll zoop right up there. So we're going to have more than enough to get a healthy start on this. And actually, what all this mushroom grass is going to do is it'll actually change the biome of this area to a mushroom place. And if we build a house near here, we'll be able to attract a sentient mushroom. Because that's a thing in the world of Terraria. So, I think we're good here. Just going to go ahead and we're going to build this up a little bit further. Good enough. Oops. And so these seeds, we're going to put them kind of at intersections. Like so. So that's going to start turning this mud into a special new type of block. And that'll give us mushrooms. Glowing mushrooms. I should probably do the same since standard mushrooms also have a use. Let's see if I have grass seeds that I can do that with. I mean, I might. I don't know. Oh, that's jungle grass. I don't want to make any of that. Not yet, anyway. Okay, apparently I do not have standard grass seeds. Well, that's unfortunate. So, the house is going to require some more expansion as we move on. But as for now, I'm pretty happy with it as it is. And we have explored below a little bit, which is all well and good. But what I'm going to do, like right this very moment, is I'm going to go over to the desert and try to gather some sand for glass. Because I would like to start with a greenhouse. I've started with enough clay that I should be able to build enough pots to actually start having that pay out a little bit. Because basically, you need to grow a bunch of plants if you have any plans on building potions. Okay, you know what? I forgot about that stool. Okay, so we're going to go through here and try to fix things up with this landscape. I pretty much just went through and did whatever with. And we're going to go ahead and gather more sand. Now, I'd be really happy if I found a pyramid, because you can sometimes get a flying carpet out of those. And those are decidedly nifty. Especially in a game where movement is pretty much the thing. Oh, you suck. You too. Okay. So I'm going to gather more cacti for no reason other than that they're there and they're in my way. Okay, and... Okay, so now we can resume mining some sand. Because we're going to need a pretty considerable amount to do what I want to do. Oh, I still have to place a grocery order this week. Jeez. God, I have no aim whatsoever. It's a little ridiculous. Apparently, I tagged that purple guy over there, though. And I'm just going to be proud of that for a moment. There we go. Man, I've been playing a bit of Diablo 3 lately. I played this Necromancer to a point, and I kind of hit a wall with it a little earlier than I expected. Like I couldn't even finish the season's journey to get the rest of the Hadrig's gifts, so I could finish its set items. So I just decided to roll a barbarian. Within one day, I had him up to level 70. So it wasn't long before I was grinding out Paragon levels. I think I did about 70 levels today with my barbarian. So I found a piece of equipment that just fit perfectly, because he was already rocking Frenzy with Bastion's Favored, or whatever it's called, and the Simplicity Strength Legendary Gem, plus eventually I got him a set, and then I found another item that increases the attack speed of your primary abilities by 50%, so that's Frenzy again, and jacks up their damage by like 200%. I'm like, yes. So I went from struggling with 70 to clearing 80 in under 3 minutes. So that went very well for me. So how much sand do I even have? 200. Okay, that's a good start. So yeah, this sand is going to turn into a lot of glass. Now, I don't know if I need to build a glass kiln for anything, but I may need to. I actually don't know how the crafting works for most of the basic glass stuff that I'm using. So here we have exciting gameplay. I'm standing in a desert swinging a pickaxe around. Oh, a duck. Oh, if I only had a net. Alright, I'm going to get this up to 400, and then I'm going to head back home and start turning it into glass. And see about making a little greenhouse. I don't know why that scorpion keeps creeping towards me. I don't know what he thinks is going to happen. Don't think I don't have my eye on you. Yeah, that's right. You walk away. Oh, we have well over 400. Let's head back. Hell yeah. Come down here. Coward. Okay. Alright, let's roll on home. God, look how quick those vines grow. I've already got nearly 1,000, so I'm not even carrying the book with me at this point. But yeah, I basically have a cheap replacement for rope. It's awesome. So within the few minutes we were gone, we should already see the mushroom grass starting to spread, which is really good. And then that'll be a spot we can... Yeah, look at that. See, we already have mushrooms coming up there. So now we're going to have this source of glowing mushrooms that we can use to change all those healing potions we have into something slightly more useful. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. I keep doing that. Okay, let's get the crafting window here. Glass. And we're just going to crank out a ton of this. I think it's 2 for 1. So that's going to be 200 or so glass. Let's check what we have in the box, just in case I have more. Oh, wow. Number of the beast. There we go. More than enough glass for building a greenhouse. The question is, where do I want to build it? So I basically built right up next to this hill over here, and that's not really great. I wonder if I could just build the... Yeah, you know what? I'll just build a greenhouse right on top of this hill. Come on, there we go. And... Whoops. We'll flatten out the top just a touch. Oh, let's go get some stones. So I'm going to use a stone floor up there, and I'll make some wooden beams to support it, assuming I can. I honestly don't know. Let's see. Raw materials. Okay, there's a pile of stone. Oh, sweet. So we don't need this much for the greenhouse, but we are going to need it eventually. And I think I'm going to have to put... oops. Wait. Did I just... Is that a thing you can do? Oh, that's certainly a thing. Okay, let's... I'm going to have to zoom in. I can't see what I'm doing. It's too dark out. There we go. Okay, I never knew that this was a thing. I don't know if that's just because I played the console versions for the most part, or what the deal is, but okay, and I'll build a stairway down in a little bit. I want to see if I have any interesting options for construction materials, because instead of just a glass background, I want to put support beams, kind of like you would see in an actual greenhouse. Okay, so I'm seeing stuff like just standard wood walls, but I wonder if I go up here to this puppy. Okay, just more detailed wood furniture, but nothing like a beam exactly. I suppose I'd have to make just wood walls and try to roll with that. Okay, we'll get some of those, and oh, you know what? I'd like to build a glass door. Is that going to be an option, or am I going to need a kiln for that? Yep, it's going to make me build a glass kiln. Here's the thing, I don't see a way to make one of those. Let's pester the guide. He might know. Okay, this is weird. I know that that's an item that exists, but apparently... Okay, so we can make stained glass, but that's not at all what I'm looking for. Okay, is this still valid housing? Okay. Oh, how nice. Whoops. Okay. Well, I don't know how I'm going to build a glass door. Oh, you know what? I need platforms. Oh, good. Okay, so these are 45 wide. We're going to go for a third layer here, and then we'll top it off with kind of an angled roof, and that will be our greenhouse. Okay, so make it about as tall as I am. Now, of course, this doesn't address the special needs that certain flowers are going to have. Specifically, the... Okay, I want to double check something here. Okay. Specifically, the... Oh, good evening, Elliot. How are you doing today? So there are a few flowers that, like the... the water one and the lava one that have to be submerged in their elements to be able to bloom at all. Can I just zoom out a little bit? Oops. Oh, am I not carrying my hammer? Rats. Okay, well, I'll lay down the stairs, and then I'm going to come back with a hammer. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. There we go. So yeah, it is 1 week from the U.S. tax deadline day, and I handled 3 calls today. I can't fathom what the hell is going on, to be perfectly honest. Like, normally we'll have 10 guys or something manning the phones, and we'll be 40 calls deep in the queue, and we get endless complaints about this. I'm like, I don't know if they addressed it, like if management actually did things you expect management to do, or what the story is, but it has been very slow at work. Okay. Oh, it's a wooden hammer. Okay, you know what? I can make a better hammer. I'll make one out of silver. Or wait a minute. I have platinum. Even better. Okay. One day I'll remember that it's actually the escape key that brings up the crafting menu. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's a deadly platinum hammer. Well, I like the sound of that. Oh, okay, Elliot. Well, you sleep tight. Love you. And I may very well still be here when you get back, because I have a tendency to get sucked into things. So yeah, this is a little more out of the way and a little more designed just in general than my typical greenhouse is. I mean, usually it's just a box for lack of a better way to describe it. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to line this wall up with here. Yeah, this doesn't look quite like what I was going for, but rats. Got a little bit extra there. Well, I think that's how I describe myself on Grindr. Rats. Okay. And we'll try and do one in the center. You know it. Oh, I did the thing again. Let's do this correct. Aw, I love you too. You're so cute and sweet. And this is, of course, not a secret. He's got a really cute butt. Anyway. Okay, so this is kind of what I was going for, though. These wood walls don't look quite right. I think we can see what I was aiming to do. Alright, and let's try hammering. There we go. And a little bit here. Okay. So this should be workable now. And I'm going to break this part down. And we'll have to put doors here. And I might as well just put another staircase right here. So, depending on if she's up for it, I may finally be doing a co-op stream with my girlfriend this weekend. No promises. Because a lot of it's up to her, and a lot of it is up to if I can get the mic stand delivered on time. Because that's kind of a big factor. It's very difficult to do a stream with two people in the room and only one mic. So there's a lot of ifs and maybes about whether or not this will be a thing today or this weekend, but I'm really crossing my fingers that that's something we can do. Do a little couch co-op and just kind of BSing. I'm kind of hoping to get my other sweetie Elliot for like a Discord chat while I'm gaming too, because he's a big cutie. I asked him for just asked him how his day was going, and he sent me a photo of his cat curled up on him, and it's the cutest thing because he's been recovering, and so his kitties are keeping watch on him, and it's the most adorable thing in the world. My dad has had a few medical issues, and during the last couple, the cats were all over him, trying to purr him better because they knew something was wrong. And You know, when people say that cats are really disconnected and affectionate, it's just, or not affectionate, I should say. You got to remember they're independent beings. They they're perfectly capable of being affectionate, but it's always going to be on their terms. I'm not sure what happened with the wood wall there. Oh, and I ran out of glass. Okay, I'm actually going to have to visit a work table for that. And I'm going to need to make some doors. Apparently, I can't just make glass doors. And here I thought anyone could set up a website. Oh my god, okay, speaking of glass doors. This is so dumb. So I got a text message today from a company calling me, and I should say they tried to call me, and I was busy because I was on the clock. So they sent a text instead. I'm between calls. I give it a look, and they're like, "Hey, you know, we're looking to hire someone. You know, when can we do a phone interview with you?" I'm like, "Cool. I have no idea who I'm talking to. This is a great start." And it's for some local, you know, pensions and annuities type thing, which I don't know anything about, so that's already a bad start. And they're, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I need some details before I even decide if I'm going to talk to you. First off, is it remote? And they're like, oh no, it's on site. I'm like, okay, what's the company? They name the company. I'm like, oh cool, I got rejected by these guys as a temp when I went in 4 years ago when I was looking for work. So I'm like, that really doesn't fill me with optimism. And then they say it's $17 an hour. So I sit down and I do the math, and I do some looking on Google Maps. You know, I see what it's going to take to get a bus out there. Am I seriously out of glass again? Oh wow. Anyway, I look it up, and it's going to be 2 hours each way to get to this site, and that's already a problem because that's now an extra 20 hours a week that's going into this job that I'm already not seriously considering at this point. Because why would I? It comes out to about a 9% raise for a 50% increase in my time investment to do the same thing, to basically do what I'm trying to get away from. I'm like, man, this is such a raw deal. So I'm just going to tell them as much over text. I'm not going to be a dick about it or anything, but I just do not know how they think that's a good idea. You know, at the very least, if it were remote work, I could consider it, but I'm not going to go hang out in an office like the pandemic isn't still going. That's just dangerous at this point. I've spent a couple years recovering from a heart problem. I am not willing to add a lung problem to that. Oops. Okay, and game, please. How much glass do I need? Oof. Wow, that took a lot of life. Okay, I'm not going to be careless with jumping off the stairs. Turns out that's harmful. Okay, so crafting. More glass walls. Oh, let's build some doors too. No option for glass doors, just regular ones. Let's put those over there. Oh, and now that I have a hammer, I can hammer out the roof to make it nice and angular instead of a bunch of stair steps. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Okay, the outer portion of this is basically done. Now, let's see what happens if I just put a little bit of... There we go. And right there. Good. Okay, so yeah, the wall isn't quite the way I'd like it to look, but it'll do. Let's go make some clay pots and start planting some seeds. Now, of course, I think I have Moonglow seeds, so that's going to be something to check on every now and then, because Moonglow, basically the seeds can be harvested at certain times, the flowers can be harvested at certain times, and when you do it at the right time, you get seeds as well. So let's see. Daybloom, Blinkroot, and Moonglow. That's a good start. Oh, wait, we need clay. Funky Town. That's an achievement. That probably means that I have a thing set up over there. Let's go look at the glowing mushroom thing. Aha. Look at that. That was even faster than expected, honestly. So, as you can tell by the background and the changed music, this is now technically a mushroom biome. So, that's kind of nifty. Oh, rats. What? Okay. Okay. So let's harvest some of these, and we're going to turn our standard healing potions into better ones. And we can do that for 25. Okay, cool. We are off to a good start. I feel like I've accomplished something in a silly game. Yeah, lesser healing potions to standard. Okay. So we'll go over here into the potion crafting station. And... cool. Oh, and I need to make clay pots. Let's see. So we only have a few, but if we harvest things at the right time, our number of seeds will grow, and we will have a working farm. Oh, okay, so let's what? That's better. Okay, so that's a little better lit, and now okay, day bloom, moon glow, and there should be some blink root here. There we go. And we'll put that all the way on the other side. And there we go. We are off to the races, such as they are. And I should probably use all those stone bricks I made to start expanding the house a little. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take 5, and I will be right back. Please stand by.